American Prepper coming at you from the bunker. I should have set a time on this, but I just sling from the hip. So I guess you can catch this on the rewatch, or hopefully some people will join the live. But Russia, Putin is not going to back down. He's not going to. I encourage you to do your research on the Russian Spetsnaz and their mindset. Hey, Tamara, how you doing, my sister? And everyone, please hit the like button. Hey, Dean, how you doing, my brother? Good to have you. So, I don't know if you know or not, but Trump gave Putin 2 weeks. And that's it. Hey, go, good to have you. 2 weeks, we got 2 weeks to prepare for World War III. Because, I don't know if y'all seen, but Trump said it. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Thank you for asking, Dean. I appreciate you. I'm still feeling rough, but getting better. Those women on Ladies Night Live, they know what they're talking about. So, everybody please hit the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. But we all know Trump is not going to back down. Not going to do it. And Putin is not going to back down. He's not going to do it. He's not. So, he done said he wasn't. Trump done said he wasn't. And, there's egos involved. Thank you, Dean. I appreciate your prayers, brother. I really appreciate it. I need them. I am fighting something that's really serious. But, life goes on, right? So, I got to do what I got to do. And I strongly feel, and I don't want to sound like Chicken Little over here, okay, but I really feel that this is it. That this is it. That we are, we got 2 weeks. Because, now you got men's egos involved. Trump's not going to back down. Putin is not going to back down. And this thing is going to go kinetic. And, we both are nuclear powers. This thing is getting real. And I really hope I'm wrong, I really do. But this one, I really think it's going to happen. Hey, everybody, hey. Seems like definitely something Russia won't just sit around and do nothing on this, and the door and robotic attacks is open. Yes, the Watchman, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. So, I'm glad you're here. So really, if you haven't prepped, you need to sit down and think, alright, World War III breaks off, and between us and Russia, do you have what you need to survive it? If the nukes don't fall right on top of you, do you have potassium iodine pills? Do you know how to protect yourself from radiation fallout? Sandbags. You need 3 feet of sand, 3 feet of dirt. Do your own independent research. I have a video of how to do that, by the way, on here. But Home Depot sells the sandbags. The Watchman, there are 2 legs to Babylon. Europe and Ukraine could fall first, then America. Yes, you're absolutely correct. And, they are really getting down. They have upped the level of brutality. And let's not forget, a lot of people don't know this, that India and Pakistan, they're going at it, man. I mean, and India, they are indiscriminately attacking the civilians. So we got that going over there. And Russia's involved in backing one of them. You know, it just keeps getting worse. So I feel you got 2 weeks to get your house in order. You need to get water and a way to get water and a way to process water. Water, you know, people underestimate that. You know, you can stockpile all the food you want. If you don't have water, you're not going to make it. And let's go taco. Cool. But so make sure you have water and a way to filter it. Because, you know, if you live in a city, that, you know, all that's going to go down, man. You know, Putin, he knows, and you know, with the border that was open, and they done caught some serious Russian mercenaries coming into America. And why? From the Wagner group, by the way, and those guys are really good at what they do. Yeah, you're absolutely right, the Watchman. China can easily use North Korea, a nuclear country, as a proxy on us. Yep, you're right. Go. When it comes down to it, you have to take care of you and yours. Clean water, number 1. Clean water. And, you know, that's... You got to have water, and you got to have access to water. And you must understand, you know, if we get hit with an EMP, or any nuclear device is still going to shut down our grid. Well, your water pumps are not going to work. All right, so everyone's like, I'm good because I got a lake right down the road. Well, when the sewage is not working, and all that sewage gets into that water's not going to be good. You know, so there's that. Dig me a well. And I know how to filter that water. You know, I only got to dig 2 feet and I'm going to hit water here. You know, so... And I know how to filter it. And I know how to safely dispose of the human waste away from my source of water. Because the water is going to be contaminated. Hey, love everyone. Good to have you. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. The Watchman. America is definitely infrastructure weak. If things start falling apart and food doesn't keep getting delivered, people will turn on each other. Yes, you're absolutely correct. Tamara, my sister, I just got a water well drilled with a solar well pump. Yes. Tamara, you know, I may be coming to Texas, by the way. Filter it with charcoal. Yeah. Yep. And, you know, I have a lot of water filtration systems. A lot of them. So, as far as my water goes, I'll be all right as long as it doesn't get contaminated with fallout. You know, bugging out is your last resort. And everyone, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. Because this information is life-saving. And if you're just starting out, you need to get canned goods. All this survival food is great, but it's dehydrated. You have to have water. With the canned goods, you can just open the can right up and eat it. It's already hydrated. So, you know, I recommend, and I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't recommend people to go in debt, but this is looking very serious. It really is. I mean, I don't want to sound like other YouTubers and all, but look, you know Trump's got an ego, man. And Putin's got an ego. And, you know, when you got two big boys on the block, eventually they are going to fight. And, you know, we the people, we are at their mercy. We're at their mercy. I mean, we have no say-so, no control over this. So, you really need to prep. I need help to protect this place. All right, Timber, you know, I may take you up on that. And, so, I'm trying to keep up with the chat, but it's hard for me to stay focused and keep up with the chat. Maybe little Miss Prepper can help me out. You really need to get water. Prioritize water. Amazon, you can get potassium iodine pills to protect your thyroids from the nuclear fallout. And food. You're going to need food. Now, y'all know, if anybody follows my channel, I'm a big advocate of wild edibles. Because this just grows, well, down here in Florida, I mean, it grows everywhere. And I can literally survive off the wild edibles without having to use my valuable water to water my garden. Now, right now, I do have garden. I have a garden. But if it comes down to limited water, well, I'll just eat the wild edibles. All the large game, you know, don't think that, oh, well, I'll just go out in the woods and hunt deer and hogs. Well, you can do that at first, but eventually all that's going to be wiped out. And it'll come down to small game. And that's where I recommend getting a pellet projectile. You know, YouTube, I gotta be careful. A pellet pew-pew, okay? It's nice and quiet. It's very inexpensive. And it's great for small game. So, there's that. Because literally, you can just sit still in your yard. All North American birds are edible. So when the deer and the hogs are all gone, any bird, any rabbit, anything, you can eat it. And a lot of people's like, I'm not eating no bugs. Well, have you really been hungry? I have. Hey, ground fog and beehive, how you doing? How you doing? Glad to have you here. Yeah, not if they're radioactive. You're absolutely right, beehive. You're absolutely right. You're right. So, you know, fortify your home, because bugging out needs to be the last resort. And you want to fortify your home the best you can. And don't forget about your pets. Get some extra pet food, by the way. And you're going to need food. You're going to need calories. And really, you know, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I have my food storage. I sent a lot of it up to Georgia when that catastrophe happened up there. But how soon people forget. But starting here, probably tomorrow, I'm going to, rack them and stack them. Yeah, sandbags. I'm going to rack them and stack them. Oh, that's awesome, Beehive. Awesome. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out because down here, these wild hogs, you know, there's no season. You can hunt them any way you want. I'm going to stack up and salt. Don't forget salt. You know, I watch a lot of prepping channels, and a lot of them are fake preppers, by the way. I'm the real deal. You know, I truly live this life. And you need that salt to preserve your meat. So, you know, you slice it as thin as you can, salt it real good, and slow smoke it. That will preserve it. So I'm going to really get on these hogs and pile up as much hog meat as I can to add to what I have, because this thing, you know, I really believe it's going to happen. And, you know, whether you're a Christian or not, you know, the Bible is coming true. It's happening. And I'm telling you, these guys' egos are going to really put a lot of world of hurt on us. Yeah, jerky. Definitely jerky. That's great. So, you need to secure you plenty of water. Number one. Number two, as much canned food as you can possibly get. And you want to buy what you're going to eat, but really, you know, if you're really, really hungry, you eat anything. I know, because I've been very hungry. But this is serious stuff, man. This is very serious. This is very serious situation that we have, when I say we, that these governments have gotten us into. And Trump's not going to back down. Putin's not going to back down. And it's going to get... Yeah, I'm kind of on a ranch. I'm out in the woods, which, by the grace of God, because I thought I was going to be run out of here. But, yeah, I'm out here. I got land. But the property tax is ridiculous. I really am struggling. It's taking everything I got just to pay the property tax out here. And, you know, that's another scam. You know, you buy property, you own it, but you got to keep paying property tax. If the humidity is high, like it is here, you can get 3 gallons a day from a dehumidifier. Yes, that is a great idea. See, that's why I do these, because, you know, y'all bring things up that I forget. But absolutely, Karen, you're absolutely... Hey, Paul, how you doing? Good to have you here. Good to have you here. So, yes, a dehumidifier. Now, you're going to have a way to run it. Now, I recommend solar. But, you know, get a generator and stockpile gas. But, you know, eventually you will run out of gas. Yeah, you need solar. Or a water mill, absolutely. Now, me, I'm good with the water, you know, because I just dig down 2 feet and there's water. And I do know how to make it safe to drink.
Put a water mill to make...
Oh, a water mill to make electricity, absolutely. If you live near a creek, you're good. And that's a precious resource, because there's fish. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Terminator, glad to have you here. Everyone, please hit the like button to up this algorithm, because this may be one of the most important videos that I've ever made, really. And I'm serious. I do believe that this is going to happen.
Love everyone we don't have it built out.
No, we don't have the van built out yet. No. We just... I took ill, and I haven't been able to do a whole lot. I've just gotten back to things. But, listen to those women on Ladies Night Live. They, you know, hey, getting stronger every day. And, man, I was given a very bad diagnosis, by the way. And I just chose to not go the doctor's route and go... Actually, I can't even say my way. It's the Ladies Night Live that are mothers and caretakers and through what they know has really bought me a lot of time. Thank you, love everyone. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. So, we really need to get ready. 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks. And, man, I think it's going to be on like Donkey Kong for real. Now, I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. I hope those guys work it out, but man, you know, a male's ego, it can be a treacherous thing. But why do I say that? What happened? Well, Trump threatened Putin, which, you know, he did. He threatened Putin. He told Putin, you got 2 weeks. And Putin said, no, we're not stopping. So, I don't believe either one of them's bluffing. Yeah, why 2 weeks? Because Trump gave Putin 2 weeks to stop his aggression on Ukraine, which I'm not even going to get started on that. We should have never got involved in that, but opinions vary, okay? But me personally, America first. I don't care what happens with these other countries. Why? Because my family lives here. That's all I'm worried about, is America. And how we got drug into this crap is ridiculous. Yeah, Trump changes a lot. You're right. And he's hot-headed, and a lot of people love him, a lot of people hate him, but that's irrelevant. You know, he is calling the shots. He is the president. Yeah, you're right, Beehive. Yeah, America. You're right, love everyone. You're absolutely correct. So, hey, Bobby. Hey, I'm sorry I missed that. Because doesn't mean America alone menace. Yeah. Trump is Cyrus, Isaiah 45, not really a good thing. The Watchman said, love everyone. Everyone double tap that screen. Yeah, I'd appreciate that. There's 33 people in here and there's only 14 likes. It raises the algorithm because this is life-saving information. Because I'm telling you, those guys, their egos are like, what? So, neither one of them's going to back down. And Trump gave Putin 2 weeks to stop. Well, if you look how much Putin, Russia, has invested into Ukraine, well, that's not good. Karen, I think Schiff will say, I have pronunciation problems. I had a heat stroke, I'm sorry. For real in mid-July due to the flat currency collapse. What say the chat? Yeah. I wish I could read that better. It's just I have pronunciation problems. I do apologize for that. But y'all read that, what she said. That is true. That is true. So, 2 weeks. It's already began. It's already begun. Okay? But 2 weeks. And for people to think that, you know, we won't see war on American soil, why not? I mean, we don't have a, what do you call that? A force field around our country. You know, and there's a lot of them already here. The Wagner group is already here. They've already caught some of them coming in across the border. When the beast system comes to be, we're gone. Yes, Timber, you're absolutely correct. And you know, I can go deeper into that. You know, they basically, this is all by design. They have to take out Iran, Russia, America for NATO, New World Order, to take over one world government, one world religion. That's really what they want. And America, Russia, Iran is major problems for them. AP, New York, Prepper, and Hudson Valley, they are all in denial that something will happen to America. Well, yes, they are in denial because I don't know what the deal is with that. You know, nobody is invincible. And, you know, as of right now, we only have enough munitions to fight for 1 week because we have sent it all to Ukraine. So, all besides our nuclear capabilities, Little Miss Prepper says she does not know. Oh, why is a crown next to your name? Because Survive Behind Liberal Lines made you a member of the channel. So, I need help in Texas. All American. Okay. Okay. Yeah, their pride, man. It's their pride. But we are not. No one is untouchable. People that think that we will not see war on American soil, they're delusional. That's insane. No problem, Karen. Not a problem at all. Yeah, you're a channel member. So, please, you know, I feel this is the most important video I've made, really. And, because it's getting real, you know. I mean, you see what's happening over there. Well, what do you, I mean, you got to desensitize yourself. They will be missiles flying overhead. I mean, it's going to get real. It's going to get real. We got 2 weeks to get ready for this. And I'm telling you, Trump's ego, Putin's ego, neither one of them are going to back down. They're not. They're not. Beehive. And when my country faced genocide and worse situation than Ukraine, they just put embargo and close us up to die. What a hypocrisy, whole world. This world is sick place. Yes, it is, by the way. It is. And y'all get your support community in order. Yes, you're right, Karen. Everybody in the chat is absolutely correct, by the way. You're absolutely correct. But, you know, I haven't been making a lot of videos. I was putting them out there, and then I got real sick, and it took a lot for me to get up, and, you know, I'm getting stronger, though, but it's feeling bad. But, you know, I feel I owe it to you all that has been with me, and for the new people. We got 45 people in here, and only 15 likes. Y'all please hit the like button to raise the algorithm and put it out there. F them both. I say Trump and Putin both XD and all politicians. Beehive, you know. Yeah, I don't trust any politician. None. Nope. Don't do it. They're all members of the same club. But this is all by design, by the way. It is. So, please, you know, get you some potassium iodine pills. It's on Amazon. Get you some sandbags. And fortify your home. Get you freedom seeds. Because, you know, when there's nothing, people are going to come and try to take. The Watchman said, good to see you. Go said, good to see you, Watchman. So, there are people that are not prepared. because a lot of people, oh, we'll never see war on American soil. Oh, well, really? Well, actually, we have. Well, we had a Civil War. Let's not forget the the Boston Tea Party. We've had wars on this soil before. And how soon people forget. And, how arrogant to think that that could not happen to us, because it can. All it is nowadays is just mash a button. And it's really all according to what mood a man is in that has the power and authority to do that, by the way. And these guys are old, arrogant, and prideful. And that's a recipe for disaster. And the innocent always pay the price. It's always us that pay, They tax us to death, like, I love it how people's like, oh, our economy's doing great. How can someone say our economy's doing great when, look at our national debt. If you took all the money out of circulation and put it towards the national debt, we would still owe money. So really, we're in debt. We're running on a false economy. You might as well stop talking about it, because due to the fact that if Russia and America goes at it, the whole world will end. If somebody starts pushing buttons, you can't escape the nukes. Well, I think they will be survivors. I really do. And it may be a form of population control. There's a reason why. Okay, Go said the world leaders know that that they can still do invasions and guerrilla warfare. Yes, you're absolutely right, Go. We are puppy friendly. Thank you, Tamara. Thank you for that. But I think that us Americans, if it goes kinetic, they're underestimating us, because we are a heavily armed society. We are. Now, a lot of people don't know this. I think it was the British that we fought. Only 3% of Americans picked up their pew-pews and fought. Only 3%. Only 3%. Think about that. There's going to be a lot of people that's just going to be like, oh. And then there's going to be a lot of us rednecks. A lot of patriots. A lot of combat veterans, a lot of veterans that held to the no. We live here. We're going to fight back. And it's just terrifying to think biological warfare. That's bad. I think the gloves are going to be off, and they're going to throw everything at us. We're going to throw everything at them. And if you're not ready, yeah, Tamara, you're right. Oh, hell, we gonna fight. You got that right, Tamara. We gonna fight. To my last breath. My family lives here. And I am expendable. I'm about used up, but I know how to throw down. And, and I'm not afraid to die. I'm not so young anymore, so my time is short.
Now it's only 25 to 50% that goes to
Yeah. Because this whole, and I'm not attacking any group of people or anything, but this whole liberal, pacifist, that's not going to work in war. It don't work. Hey, Go. Good to have you, man. Good to have you. Everybody hit that like button. Let's raise this algorithm, because people need to know this stuff, man. And I believe this is like one of the most important videos I've ever made. Because I really don't think either one of them's going to back down. I really don't. And
Monica says, I'm worried about our own government's enemies.
yeah, that's a valid point, Monica. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct, Monica. You're absolutely correct. So, 1, water. 2, food. 3, you need to be able to defend it. 4, something to protect you from, like potassium iodine. You can order it off Amazon.
Oh, Go says that this is all written in the Bible.
Yes, you're absolutely right, Go. You're absolutely right. This is all written in the Bible. Hey, that's awesome, Go. But, so really, people, please get ready. I got you, Tamara. You know, we're going to see how this goes. We may have to come to you. You may have to come here. But either way, we got each other. You're my sister. So, it's all according to where this stuff goes down at, you know. I do believe Florida is a potential target. I really do.
Oh, Tamara said nice.
Yeah. So, I do believe that Florida's a big target. But there's a lot of other places that are big targets also. Well, we got, you know, we got military bases down here, and we're just a strategic place to take out. Yeah, Jane, you're right. We all need to help each other. Yeah, you're right, Beehive. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, Texas is big. You're right. You're right, Tamara. So, you know, I haven't been making a lot of videos and all because I've been, you know, trying to get better and trying to get my stuff together. Because this is going to happen. It's going to happen. I really think this is it. I hope and pray I'm wrong. But you see Trump, you see how he is. You see Putin, you see how he is. Neither one of those guys are going to back down. They're not going to, their egos and their pride is not going to allow that. It's not happening. It's not. It's not going to happen. And, you know, Trump's like saying Putin's, oh, I got along with Putin. He's gone crazy. He's lost his mind. Well, you know, I know we got a lot of people in here that like Trump. Well, definitely better than the last person we had in there, that's for sure. But man, this thing needs to be de-escalated, not rhetoric to escalate it. No. It needs to be de-escalated. I work in a security business called verbal judo. Talk things out. Squash that. But no, when you got men's egos involved that are egomaniacs, it's not looking good at all. So, water, food, potassium iodine pills, Home Depot sells sandbags. You just need 3 feet of dirt to protect you. 3 feet of dirt around you. And a sandbag builds you a sandbag cave. You can actually do that in your home, by the way, which will give you more protection. And you're like, if you got a 2-story, whatever, you know, but you want to go to the bottom as low as you can and build you a sandbag bunker. You can build that right inside your home. And, you know, it's better to have and not need it than need it and not have it. Any medications you need to survive, go get extra possible and first aid kit. Absolutely, go. Yep, Timber, you can put dirt in tires. Absolutely. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. But so you need a way to protect your body from the radiation. 3 foot of dirt. It takes a lot of wood, a lot of anything else, but it seems like dirt works the best. Well, unless you got, I'm trying to think of the name of that. The stuff they line the walls with where they take x-rays. Can't think of the name of it. It's a metal. It works great. I'll think of it in a minute. But that also helps too. Oh, shit, what is that called? Can't think of the name of it, but... Actually, a sandbag is surprisingly... Yeah, lead. Thank you, go. Thank you. The lead lining, that's good stuff. That will hold off the radiation. That will. But sandbags actually are really good at stopping projectiles. They really are. And I'm living proof of that. Just take my word for it. You just gotta stack them right. But that would be cool if you could multitask your sandbags, have it set up to protect you from radiation and a place to where your final stand. Alright, this is my back's against the wall. This is where I'm gonna make it or I'm not. Like in here, I got the sandbags, I got everything ready. I could throw up a little dome here and then sandbag this whole place in, even the roof and everything, so I will have double layers. You need 3 feet to keep the radiation off of you, and the potassium iodine pills, and to not let air in. So this is serious. This is really serious. I cannot emphasize enough how serious this is. It is really serious. You can deal nicely with these people. You can't deal nicely with these people. They didn't Trump try. What happened? Yeah. Right. So I'm just very concerned. I have grandchildren that live here, and they got their whole life ahead of them. So you need potassium iodine for your puppies too. Yes, that's a great idea, Tamara. You're absolutely correct. Oh yeah, I do know about nuclear warheads. I'm not talking about taking a direct hit. I mean, if you take a direct hit, you're done. But I'm talking about like if a nuke goes off way away from you, if you're downwind, and it can carry for a very long ways. I mean, if a nuke just falls right on top of you, you're done. You're done. And actually, that's really may be your best way out, honestly. I mean, if it goes that way. But it's the fallout I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fallout. If you believe the gospel, we are not yet in the time when 2, 3 and the world burns. It's not. That may be true, but just look what's, going on in Ukraine. Okay? Look what's going on between India and Pakistan. There's a lot of people getting unalived.
And then Go says China is also preparing for war.
Yeah. And even I forget, NATO, is telling everybody, look, you need to get provisions and get ready because this thing's not looking good.
Oh, say hi to CNA.
Hey, CNA Adventures, good to have you in here. Awesome, awesome, good to have you in here. So, people, please, you know, I haven't been making videos because I've been too busy trying to take care of myself and getting ready for this. Because the moment I heard that, I'm like, oh man, this is bad. This is a very bad situation that these governments have gotten us into. And these egomaniacs, we're in big trouble. We really are. I hope I'm wrong. I'm too close to a blast site to worry about the proper radiation equipment. Yeah, go. Yeah, you know, as bad as I hate to say it, you know, that's getting off easy, really. You know, if it just drops right on top of you, you're not going to feel nothing. You're not going to know nothing. It's going to be over. And it's all according to what you believe. You know, you believe what you want to believe. I'm going to believe what I want to believe. So be spiritually fit and be ready to go when it's your time. You never know.
Oh, Starla also is 45 minutes away from my nuclear.
Wow. Yeah. And that's a major target, by the way. The nuclear plants are going to be targeted. 2 reasons: to unleash the nuclear radiation in the air, and also to shut down our power. Yeah, Beehive, I believe you're right. I believe you're right. I do. Well, it's already happening. And I don't know if y'all know, but France, Russia done declared war on France. Maybe a lot of people don't know that. But Putin's like, that's it. I'm tired of France giving Ukraine all these freaking missiles. So guess what, France? Now we're targeting you too. This thing is just escalating. It's just escalating. It's just going to get worse and worse and worse. Now, the 2 weeks may come and go. Let's hope so. It gives us more time to live and more time to get ready.
Yeah, like Karen said, gather knowledge and learn a new skill each week.
Amen. You're right, Karen. You're absolutely right. Gather knowledge and learn a new skill every week. Like diamonds, if it starts anywhere. Yep, you're right, Beehive. Once these things begin, it will be faster course to the return of the sun. Yes, go. Yep, you're right. When did Russia declare war on France? I have not heard of it. I knew. Formally declare war on Ukraine. Yeah. That just happened like 2 days ago. But you're not going to hear, and this one thing Trump's right about on the fake news. You're not going to hear this on the fake news. You're not going to hear much of it. But that's one thing he's right about. That is fake news, by the way. It's just propaganda. But if you do your independent research, yep, Russia's pissed. Putin's pissed because he's like, oh, you're giving our enemy weapons to destroy us? Well, now you're our enemy. Well, and anybody would say that.
Goat said, go back to the good old days when fighting with swords, spears, bows, and arrows.
I'm with you, Goat. You know, this is the way I think, if these guys were rational, Putin would pick out his toughest fighter. America would pick out our toughest fighter and have a one-on-one fight. And then whoever won was the victor. It would save so many lives. It really would. But they're not going to do that. But I wish they would. I really do. And it would save a lot of lives.
Oh, Tamara's going to go to bed.
Okay, Tamara. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. And I love you too, Tamara. Thank you.
I'll see you Thursday.
Little Miss Pepper says she'll see you Thursday. So, the 2 weeks is the crucial time. I really believe that. So, water, potassium iodine, sandbags with sand to put them in. You get a shovel. You just got to dig it out of your yard. Whatever. Food. A way to defend yourself and the things you have. And let's just hope and pray that these guys, man, stop this. But I don't think it's going to get stopped. I hope I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. And I really hope I'm wrong, but it's just not looking good. It's really not. And, you know, if us and Russia go at it, it doesn't necessarily mean the end of the world, you know? I mean...
Oh, Angie's in there.
Hey, Angie! Good to have you. Trust in Trump has... let me get to it. Trust in Trump is playing chess and he will be victorious. I hope so, Angie. I hope so, but...
And White Tammy said hi.
Hey, White Tammy. Good to have you in here. I hope you're right. I really hope you're right. You know, but... I got trust issues. Who do I trust? Me. That's who. And, you know, some of the people in the chat here, I trust you, Angie. I trust you. I trust your husband. I trust Tamara. I trust my regulars in here. You know, everyone in here I trust. But, you know, just leaving comments. But Trump and Putin, they're not going to back down. I wish they would just get in a ring and duke it out. But as bad as I hate to say it, you know, Putin was a Spetsnaz. That's like our Navy SEALs on steroids. Yeah, I know I can trust you, Tamara. I know I can trust you. And go. Immediately after the distress of these days, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light, and the stars will fall from the sky, and the heavenly bodies will be shaken. Yep. So, just get prayed up. Get ready. Buckle up. Keep arms and legs inside right at all times. Because I hope I'm wrong. I really do. But
Beehive has to go off.
Alright, well, thank you for being here, Beehive. I appreciate you. Okay, question All-American Pope. And they say that United States is the new Babylon which will be destroyed. Do you think that is a connection?
There is a connection.
Yes, I do think there's a connection. Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah, because the new Pope is American.
Yeah, I do. That is a good one, Starla. Good one. Yes, I do believe you're correct. You know, there's a lot in play. There's a lot going on. You know, and as America, we are a spoiled society. You know, people say, All-American lives in that little 8x10 bunker, you know, and he's living rough. Look, I've been in third world countries where they would do anything to have what I got. That's just facts. So, yeah, I live rough, but it is what it is. Can't live in a trailer park. I can't live in no apartment complex. It would end badly. I can't be around people like that. So here we are. And safety in numbers. Build you a mutual assistance group. And, you know, get you some caffeine, because somebody's going to have to stay awake and pull guard duty. when the people that are not ready for this run out of food, you anyone that's a mother, if your children are hungry, there's really nothing you wouldn't do to feed your children. And that's the way it's going to go down, because a lot of people just cannot wrap their head around what's going on. Well, I can. I've seen this before in other situations. Not on this level, but these guys are not going to back down. They're not. They're not. We got 2 weeks. And I think 2 weeks is going to be the beginning of a shitstorm. Excuse my language, but that's just the way it's looking. When it go, I'm sorry I missed it. But when the 2 witnesses are not present yet, and the I couldn't keep up with that. Yeah, but they will, the 2 witnesses are not present right now, but Ukraine's getting, there's a lot of Ukrainians and a lot of Russians getting slaughtered. India and Pakistan, there's a lot of them getting slaughtered. So a lot of people can get unalived before all that happens. Maybe, we'll hit each other and go, whoa, and they'll put brakes on it and go, whoa, that was some serious damage we both took. And, just like Japan, it took 2 nukes to get them to stop their aggression. So it could go down that way. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. I just got some truth, logic, and common sense. And a man's ego will do anything to survive. That is our nature. That is a man's nature. And those guys, man, whew, they're something else. So I'm not going to go on and on about it. I'm just going to tell you, and people that came in, catch the rewatch. Get ready as if your life and your family's life depends on it, because it does. This whole nuclear stuff and this biological stuff is a big game changer when it comes to warfare. It is. So there's that. And honestly, that biological is very concerning for me, because, man, I have been sick. I don't want to go out like that, that's for sure. So, hopefully I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I got a very bad feeling about this. Hopefully 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months, and everything will be fine, but we shall see. One of the worst things you can do is just be in denial and think, oh, nothing's going to happen, and then get caught with your pants down. And because I don't have enough to take care of America. I got enough to take care of me and mine. That's it. And that's only with my skills that I have obtained. Yeah, you're right. Don't underestimate the power of weather warfare. I'm not underestimating that, because, man, it's so hot down here. I think the devil done moved to Florida. It's ridiculously hot down here. It is crazy hot. So you're going to need a lot of water down here, that's for sure. Just please get your house in order. Get ready. Hopefully nothing happens, but hey, if you get ready and nothing happens, great. You got extra supplies, because the price of food just continues to grow up. Go up and up and up. So, right now I'm not a financial advisor, but your best bet is to buy food as an investment, because the prices just keep going up. And I think there is something behind these rumors about these fast food joints and this soy green, or however they pronounce it. I think there's some legitimacy about that. And then, you know, everybody used to make fun of me about the chemtrails. Well, they've come out in public about it now. They built all these solar farms down here and got rid of all the cows and all the orange groves and got all these solar farms. Now they're spraying stuff in the air to reflect the sun back. And, you know, playing with Mother Nature, oh, that couldn't possibly end badly. So the deck is stacked against us. We have been dealt a pretty bad hand. We really have. Honestly, I wish I was born a couple hundred years ago and done lived, and that way I wouldn't have to deal with all this. But here we are. So it's the All-American Prepper. Please get ready. Honestly, All-American Prepper, everyone should already have their houses in order. It should be a conscious thing, not just when people think that shit's going to hit the fan. Absolutely correct, Starla. You're absolutely correct. And thank you, love everyone. It was great to see you. Please come back soon. I will. Because I'm going to be watching really close. And I got people with skin in the game. I got people in the military. I know contractors, and they are telling me, look, man, this here is not looking good at all. I mean, China's getting ready for it. All the other nations are getting ready for it. Now even telling the American people, look, you need to put back. You need to get ready. Even Trump said that. So, you know, I've said really all I know to say about this situation. So just please get ready. Hope for the best and expect the worst. And I will be back on here probably tomorrow. So it's the All-American Prepper. Stay ready. Stay dangerous. Be prepared. Your family is going to depend on you. Have a blessed day. Thank everyone for being here. I appreciate you all. If y'all could share this video, get this out, because man, this is, I feel this is like one of the most important videos I've ever made. I got one last one I'll read here. Go, Mr. Prepper. Yeah, that green burger. What? Yeah, you're right. So, yeah, same as Texas. Yes. All right, so I'm gonna let y'all go. Hey, get her done. Good to have you in here. Catch the rewatch. Y'all catch the rewatch if y'all came in late. I'm going to come on tomorrow. I'm going to do a lot of research tonight because this is going to be another sleepless night for me. And I'm going to really dig into this and see where this goes. And come out with the best information that I could possibly provide. So stay ready, get your house in order, have a blessed day. Thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share the video. On the rewatch, please leave comments, because people need to know this, and people need to come out of denial. No one's untouchable. I mean, what? Americans think we're royalty or something? We're just people like anyone else. And it can happen to me, you. I mean, shit happens. Have a blessed day. Thank y'all so much.